Hey everyone, it's time for update number 17 on Krimson's Korner, as well as the progress on my shoulder. Today, we're actually going to start on my shoulder. It's currently October the 6th here on Monday, and well, I got to go back where this all began, Emerge Ortho. Got to see my orthopedic doctor, and it was pretty much just a status update kind of so they could see where I was at. Luckily, because of that, it was almost an in and out kind of appointment. The only thing that really took time was the waiting game, basically. You know, sitting in the actual waiting room waiting to be seen, and then actually when I got seen by the nurse, and then waiting for the doctor. So that's really all that really took the most. So when she came in, we kind of discussed where I was at, what's been going on for the past couple of weeks, and basically how much range and improvement I've had, what kind of pain I've been feeling and stuff like that. And I told her that I have seen a lot of improvement. I'm still in pain, especially after last week, and I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, other than the pain, I have been definitely making progress. So she apparently was happy with what I said, so we're going to pretty much stay the course for that. So I'm going to be continuing to do physical therapy to the end of October. Past that, I don't know, because she made another appointment after that, and I got to go back in November the 3rd for another progress report. And once again, I guess to see what we're going to do from here, if we need to do anything else. She did happen to mention surgery, but she said, oh, we hope we don't have to do that, but that's still something that may have to be done at a certain point. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this all works out, because I don't know if I'm supposed to be still feeling this kind of pain that I'm feeling. Maybe there's something else going on that they'll have to do something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But there was some other things that were definitely discussed. First off, the fact, something that I mentioned in the very first time I went there was when I went to the ER, they diagnosed me with pre-diabetes. Really didn't think any much about it at the time, because I haven't felt that bad since those days that when I went to the ER basically over this, and somehow got diagnosed with pre-diabetes. Funny how that worked. And she seemed really concerned about it, that I need to follow up just to get everything straightened out. And that's where she happened to mention the fact of surgery, that in case there was some kind of surgery, that wouldn't become an issue. So she wanted me to go see a primary care doctor, so I've got to get one. I don't really have one. It's something I should have gotten since I began this whole thing, but I guess I'm going to have to now. So I got to find out what's going on about that, what I'm going to have to do, if there's going to be things with that. I mean, diabetes is technically in my family on my mother's side. She didn't have a real bad case of it. She didn't even have to take medication for it. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case with me, that it's not anything. Because the thing is, what I've read up is that pre-diabetes can basically be reversed. It's when it gets into diabetes that's it. You got it. And so that's where I'm hoping I'm not going. And luckily, I think if I did have it, it would be number 2, diabetes 2, because like I said, I haven't really felt anything. I mean, anything noticeable, because that day I felt dizzy as hell. I couldn't focus or anything. And my sugar apparently was really high, because they had to give me insulin to bring it down. So we're going to see how that goes. Fun stuff, right? But like I said, she mentioned surgery with that, and kind of perked my ears a bit, like, oh. Anyways, that's the appointment, and now I just got to go to physical therapy tomorrow, which will probably be another update. Maybe. We're going to get to that part in a second, too. But I need to discuss what I've been doing over the past week, for a few days anyways. I think that's also what contributed to some of my pain. See, I do the apps like Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats, but I also do I used to anyways, I started doing it again recently, another app called Viho. Basically, it's like Amazon Flex that delivers packages. They mainly focus on stuff like some of those food companies like HelloFresh and whatnot, and some of the clothing companies that send stuff out. Just basically stuff like that. And so trying to make up money and trying to that I've been missing lately, I decided to try it out, see if I could get back into it. I've been concerned. I was going to try it sooner, but this whole shoulder mess kind of discouraged me from it, because sometimes those packages can be really heavy. It's not like light stuff, especially this HelloFresh. Well, I've been doing it for the past 3 days. Let's see, I did it on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I think I'm really feeling the effects of that, because man, especially last night it was killing me. So luckily I'm not doing that today. It's too late to do it anyways now, but I'm probably gonna take a couple of days off from it and then get back onto it later on this week. Not looking forward to the aspect of how it's going to make my shoulder feel, but I'm definitely loving the money out of it. The extra money has definitely helped, and has put me well within my range of my goals over the past few days. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough getting back into this, and especially because sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes the routes that you get is like you get a lot of those little not box packages, like the bags and whatnot, and you get a lot of those. Those are simple. I mean, they're light as hell. It's just like, but the past 2 days I've had nothing but HelloFresh kind of boxes. Like, oh my god. Oh, and make matters worse, yesterday I had a lot of apartments, and of course never get the first floor kind of deliveries. I always get third floor deliveries with no elevator, so you have to go up steps with this huge package. It's like, some of them were really huge doing that, and it's like, it's scary walking up steps holding that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's something, may have been a mistake at least for the past few days, but I had to do it, man. I needed the money, and I'm still gonna have to do it later on. That's why I can't wait to get full use of my shoulder back, if that's gonna even be possible, because it's little things like that that help me in my finances. But that's where we stand on that. I guess we now need to get to Krimson's Korner. Technically the main reason for these videos, but I've been adding the shoulder aspect because I can't show the videos that I've been making so far of the journey of the road through hell on the path to recovery. Those are videos I've been making. I'm now on, I think, part 8 now. This week is part 8, I believe. Yeah, I think it is. So starting another week. But okay, anyways, Krimson's Korner. Filming is this close to being finished. I'm currently got to film one more segment and then touch up some segments with a little added footage here and there, and that's it. And then comes the last step, putting all this together. I'm thinking at least the shooting part should be done by tomorrow. If not, definitely Wednesday. It'll definitely be done by Wednesday. Oh. But the putting together is going to be tough. It's not, I mean, it's not like it's going to take a whole nother week to do that, because I've been doing it a lot, putting stuff together along the way as I've been doing this. So I've just got the last few segments that really got to be put together, because there were stuff I had to shoot after the fact and put it in later. And so that's why I haven't been able to do up to what I've been shooting so far. But it's like, that should take only 1 or 2 days on that, maybe. And the actual rendering of the video, that's gonna take overnight. So I'm figuring by my timetable, maybe by the end of this week. Don't quote me on that. But if I can keep on progressing the way I've been doing, yeah, the end of the week, I should have this video ready to go, which means we're going to start pumping out some content left and right. Even though if I finish it, more than likely, I won't officially publish it until next Monday. So it's the reason is I'm going to be doing about at least 5 videos a week for a little bit until I catch up with everything at putting it on YouTube. And I just, that way, Monday through Friday, I can get it that way. But we'll see. By the next update, I think we'll be ready. For sure, man. That is so freaking awesome. I'm so looking forward to this. Man, it's been a long journey. Been a long journey on both my shoulder and this whole Krimson Korner thing. And I haven't even begun the actual journey of a poor man yet. Man, it's gonna be exciting. Anyways, on that note, I guess I should go. I've been taking up too long in this update as is, but there's been a lot of information to put out there. So definitely this is an important video. So anyways, time to do my spiel. If you like what you've seen or any of the content that I've already produced, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Become a Krimsonite and join us here on the journey of a poor man as I make my way through this thing we call life. Through the ups and downs, the failures and the triumphs. It's all here on Krimson's Corner. Also, while you're here, don't forget to check up in the cards for my other channel, Road to the Ride. It's where I document my journey to make a bike ride across America happen. The bike ride is to raise money for cancer research, as well as a company called Cancer Care. It's a company that helps those who can't afford treatment. So if you want to join it and be a part of that, go up there, show it the same love you do here by commenting, liking, and subscribing, and join me on that journey. And hopefully at some point we'll be able to make that bike ride a reality. And speaking of which, while you're there, or if you want to do it in the description below, there's a link to my GoFundMe page. It's dedicated to raising funds for this bike ride. All the money there will go towards the actual bike ride and making that happen, because I know that it's definitely going to take more than just me to make this happen. It's going to take all of you helping me to make this a reality. I do my part, what I can, but I need help. So if you want to do that, like I said, there's a link over on the channel as well as in the description. Donate what you can. If you can't, I understand, you know. Money's tight, like I've been saying these past few videos, and I understand that more than anyone. Believe me, I'm struggling with money right now. So, but like I said, if you can, you can. You can't, you can't. But for those who can still, also, there is also a link in the description for a site called Buy Me a Coffee. That's where viewers like you can support your favorite creators here on YouTube by donating any amount you can. And that money raised there will go towards this channel to make this the best Krimson Kreations possible. To make this channel something outstanding, something extraordinaire. Sorry, had to get a little fancy there. But yeah, that's what this money is for. You can donate any amount you can. I don't know if there's necessarily a minimum, so if you want to go check that out, I haven't done any kind of like subscription kind of stuff. You can do that, but I may look into that later on, where you could get perks by subscribing and basically doing a monthly donation. We'll check that out later. But like I said, with Casey's coming around again and Road to the Ride, if you can't donate, I understand, man. The main thing I really want is for people to share what I'm doing here through liking and commenting and subscribing and getting my channel recognized by the algorithm here. You know, it's a very fickle thing from what I hear. So I need all the help I can get. That way we can make this truly a channel worth watching. Anyways, on that note, I got to get going. It looks like my camera's getting a little hot, so I don't want it cut out on me. I guess I'll catch you later. Once again, this is Krimson taking his leave on this absolutely gorgeous day, enjoying the wind, and well, I guess just signing off. Good day.